So guys, I have the diagram here of the seat. So we got this driver access light, all these. I have no idea where these right rear footwell light and this passenger side footwell light is. Actually, isn't that both the same? Unless it's all the way in the back. So maybe that's all the way in the back. Yeah, I guess, because there's a left rear and a right rear. But what I did was I put my power probe back up, and I was just turning it on and off real quick. And what I did was I went around and replaced every bulb that was out. So, and I got all the way around to the other side. I gotta find those other two lights yet. So I don't know if those access lights are for this or not, but that bulb's out. But this one works, and this one works when you mess with it. So I don't know if it's there. See, it went on. So I don't think that's a. I think it's just a bulb, bad bulb. But what happened was I came over here. I did that one, then I took this one off, and there's no wire here. So I wonder. I'm gonna pull this panel off, and we'll see if it's an issue with this light right here, because it's the only one that I found that doesn't work. Like I said, I do need to find these passenger, like the rear footwell lights, but I don't know where they're at. It doesn't even say it in repair information. So we're gonna pull this panel off and we'll check this, because I need to get this light working so we know if our short's over here or not. So guys, I was taking the door panel off. Look what I found. Look at the wires, they're all melted. I don't know what this goes to, but that's all melted. It's all melted up here. There's no casing left. I don't know how this wasn't smelled inside the car. So, like, it's all melted. Like, there's multiple wires here. So I'm going to try to get the rest of this door panel off. It wasn't unclipping up here at the top or whatever it's supposed to do to get it off. So I got everything off, it's just flopping, but for some reason I can't lift it up or pull it. Well, I think the diagram shows pulling it straight out. It's not working. But I'm gonna get this all removed here, and then we'll see what's going on. Guys, look how hot this got. It melted into the board. Like, that's crazy. Like, it melted right into the module. It looks like somebody replaced this. That looks like junkyard part numbers. This is what I hate. Like, I almost didn't go after the door lights because the customer kept insisting they didn't want them fixed, but you have to go where it's broke and fix what's broke before you can fix what's actually bad. I mean, yeah, before you can figure out what's actually bad. It's crazy. So guys, I found out what it is. Somebody forced the connector into here, and it's not supposed to be in there. And it burned up this whole thing. This looks like the connector that's supposed to go to the light. And they didn't know where it went, so they just forced it in there. So guys, look at this. Like, this is crazy. This is crappy work. And look, it melted this harness all the way up into here. I'm gonna have to, like, take this loom off here. We'll have to see how far the damage goes through. It might need a whole door harness on top of this. But that is ridiculous. Look at that. That's how fires happen. Like, they're not even the same connector. So I'm going to get my cutters. You can see it burned through there. I'm going to get my cutter on my tool for cutting this off. And we'll see how bad the damage is. This is insane. So guys, I cut the loom off of this the best I could. You can see how much damage is done on, like, some other wires here. They're gonna have to be fixed. It's crazy, like, it burned into, like, other ones here. I cut it all the way back. Looks like the wire's fine up here, but then as we get up here, it starts melting. This red and green wire. So I'm gonna, like, cut these. I'll cut the wires, like, probably, like, right here or so, and then we'll see. Actually, maybe I might cut it up higher. Maybe I'll cut it up here, and we'll see we'll see if we can turn the circuit on if it blows. So that's supposed to be, oh, it's supposed to be red and blue like we had, and then it must have melted and looks like it's green. So yeah, I'm gonna cut it off up here and we'll see, and we'll also see what this is actually plugged into here, because this might have been causing issues. Maybe we can get this plug apart. So guys, I want to show you this. So I cut the wire right here so we're not feeding power to anything. And look at this. All the lights, I got the power probe on. See that? All the lights are on. Dome lights on, nothing's blowing. Crazy. All the lights work. Except for that one, because we got to replace that bulb. But even this one works. So that is insane. So look at that. That's one of the reasons why I ask customers, like, what is wrong with the car? What doesn't work? Tell me everything, because you don't know if it's related. And that's what was burning up this body control module. So I'm going to get all the lights put back into place. And then I'll see what the customer wants to do about the harness. I'll get a price on a harness. We might be able to fix it actually, but I'll see how much a harness actually is, if it's available first. We'll go from there. But yeah, look at that. All our lights work. Crazy. So guys, I fixed the harness. I put liquid electrical tape on everywhere where I could see damaged wires. I'd have to get the whole door to get a harness from what I've found so far. And see, I liquid electrical taped everything. It's still drying, so I don't want to put it back together. But once this is completely dry, I'll double check, make sure there's no spots that I missed. Let's see, is that a spot? It's just discolored. Yeah, I just want to make sure that there's no other spots that I missed then. And then if there isn't, should be good. I even ran new wires for this. I soldered them right at the, actually they're soldered up here. But then I put, let's see if this will focus. I put the heat shrink with glue in it. The marine heat shrink that I always use, I put that over top and then slid it all the way up. So the wire still looked intact and not damaged. It was just like bare copper. It wasn't like discolored, but the casing was melted off. So should be good now. And we got all the lights working. Everything looks to be good. So like I said, once this stuff's all like completely dry, then we'll wrap it all up, because I don't want to wrap it up till it's dry, because it can is there a wire cut in there? There's a wire cut in there. You see that? I wonder if it's not used. It's right there. It's like cut off perfectly. I wonder if that's an interior light too. Oh, maybe is that like off of here and it's not used? It's odd. It's a blue. Oh, you know what? I wonder if that's... Oh, because I was told that this is for the heated mirror that this car doesn't have. So I don't know if that's true or not. I gotta look it up on a diagram. But yeah, I don't know what this blue one in here with a... Or I guess it's red with a blue trace. Let's see, is there a red with the blue trace in here? Is it this one? I'll have to find out which one that goes to. So guys, it was just a stripped wire. It was just stuck in there. That's why it looked so weird. Crazy. But I'm gonna go look at the diagram, make sure this was actually for a heated mirror, because this doesn't have heated mirrors. So guys, I just going down through here. We have our, this is the electrochromatic mirror. Actually, that's the rear mirror. There's an outside or something. Let's see. No, that's all I see. That's the only spot that I see these. It says rear view mirror, electrochromatic. And then, oh well, here you go. Red and white goes to the passenger side for the electrochromatic side. And the white and blue. Oh no, they go to the driver's side, sorry. Go up here to the driver's side. So we see those, but I don't know, and we know that brown and black is ground, but I don't see this green and red, or red and green, whatever color it is. I don't see that on here. So I don't know what that's for, but it doesn't appear to be used on this vehicle. Unless maybe there's like an exterior light. Guess we can go under exterior lights. Maybe it's for like a turn signal or something. Let's see. I don't know if they have something for the mirror to turn down too. But yeah, I don't see this. I don't see any that say red, green, or green, red. So yeah, that's where I'm at with that. So we're gonna get this all cleaned up and I'll test our currents. So guys, got power probe hooked up, got the amp clamp on there. Watch this. So I'm gonna turn the power probe on. Ready? Watch our current. Look at that. So we had an initial spike. I don't even know. I can't even go that high on that scale. I can go to a different scale. Let's see. There we go. So we had an initial spike of like what, 12 amps? It says 11.5 right here. So 11.5 amps. And that thing pulls. That thing's on a 20 amp circuit. So I'm going to end up changing that fuse for him too. But yeah, I don't think we're going to have a problem here. I'm also going to put the pin back in because we don't need to use this anymore. And then I think we'll be good to go. We'll see what kind of current it puts out. I have some of the door wrapped up already. Still waiting for it to dry, but I also ran out of Tessa tape, so I got to get some more Tessa tape. And then I think we'll have this figured out, and then we gotta go look at the front headlight because the front headlight don't work. So guys, I hooked the BCM back up. Let's open this up. Look at that pulse width modulation, and we're at what, 2.5 amps. So let's look at this. See, that's how they're getting away from the current. Let's zoom out, like the high current. Here we go, let's see. There it is. So let's bring this down. See what they're doing? They're current limiting the initial spike because all the bulbs are cold, so current's going to be higher. And then they're just pulsing it. Look at that. So there we go, and then it comes down to, let's see, it comes down to like 2.5, 3 amps. See that? And then they level off. And then all your lights stay on. Isn't that awesome? So there we go, we were able to prove or fix. And this probably will not make this module ever get hot. Like right here. And melt the dash like it did before. So I'm going to put this all back up in. And then we'll look at this later again too if I can. I think we can still leave the amp clamp hooked up with that in there. But I want to clean up some of this stuff. So guys, look at this. Look at this nice job. Perfect. Looks just like factory. I bet you somebody probably wouldn't even know coming in here. They'd be like, that has to be factory. Like I know there's some gaps here, but they're small. And I literally ran out of Tessa tape. I thought I was like completely out, but then I'm like, oh, I'll just try it, see how far we get. And yeah, I got right to the end and I ran out of tape. I thought I had the piece down here, but yeah, so look at that, looks factory. So I'm gonna get the door panel back on and I'll make sure everything works. And I got a new soldering iron. I got this thing right here. It warms up and everything just like my TS100, but it plugs right in, and you can set the temperature on here. It's like whatever temperature you get. The handle gets slightly warm though, but it even has an on and off switch, sleep function, all kinds of stuff. But it'll sit there and like cool down to whatever temperature I think you have it set to, or whatever it's set to, and it'll cool down. Pretty neat. So guys, we're gonna open the door. Watch. Look at that. So it is 100% pulse width modulated. I wanted to get a good capture for anybody that needed a known good. Let's go look at this. So there we go. Let's zoom in. Let's zoom in more. There we go. Let's go over. Let's see. There you go. I may change the scaling, but you can see how it gets pulse width modulated, like the pulses get wider, and then it levels off. And I think they do that for their like warm, like it lights up and glows. You can see the light on there too, like where it like slowly turns on, kind of like a dimmer. So I think that's why they're doing that, because like it gives you that warm entrance feeling. So I'm gonna save this quick, and then I'll do another capture real quick, zoomed in more so you can see more of it, and I'll change the scaling. So guys, let me show you this. We're on a 50 millisecond time base 40 amp scale. We're gonna open this. So there you go, you can see our pulses. We're gonna close the door. And you can see that. There we go, I think we got it. So I'll show you what happens when you open the door. So when you open the door, I'll look at the light under here. So you can see how like warm turned on. And then when you close it, you'll see it slowly fades off. So what they're doing is, let's zoom out on this. There we go. Let's see. We'll move this over. There you go. You can see how they're pulsing it on. We'll zoom in on this more. So right here, you see her turn on. And then, oops, let me zoom you out. There you go. Sorry about that, guys. So then you see they pulse it on, and then you get a wider pulse because the current's going down. And then it's on. Like you'll see that gets wider, wider, wider until it's constantly on. Then we're constantly on there. And then when you close the door, the exact opposite happens. You'll see this. See, they start turning it off. And then they keep going, they keep going. See, the pulse width is getting smaller, 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 until it's off. See that right there? That's the last one. And you can actually see that. Let's see. Come on. Let's zoom out. Zoom out more. You can see how it's turning on less. See, when you start turning it on less, the bulb cools down, draws more current. So that's why you see it curving up. But if we zoom out, there you go, you can see that. And then there's that where they turn it on. Look at that. So hopefully you guys like this. Maybe somebody will learn something from this and it helps somebody. But I think this is kind of interesting, kind of crazy what we had to go through to figure this out. So we went from a burned up module, cooling fan issue, to figuring out why the interior lights don't work to the interior lights causing the problem, all because somebody forced a connector in on the other door. And I don't have that. I don't have the window switch in over there yet because I wanted to show the customer how I fixed the harness. I took some pictures, but I wanted to show them. But yeah, it's crazy. This is why I always tell people fix what's broke first and then go from there, because you never know if they're related. Now, if your dome lights don't work and you have a suspension rattle, totally different. But when it comes to electrical, you have no idea what's tied together, what's causing it until you prove it. And then, like, if I would have left this wire undone, like, is it going to cause a parasitic draw like it does on, like, Jeeps when you pull the dome light fuse? Like, you never know. So hopefully you guys like it. See you later. So guys, watch this. We'll open the door. Wanted to add this in here real quick. Some extra footage. So all the lights are on. It's pretty awesome. Like I said, I don't have that clipped in yet because I wanted to show them. Look at that. Look at that. It's pretty amazing. And you know what? Also, I don't think this light was turning on before. So that's pretty awesome because, like, here's the wiring in here. You can see how nice. It's probably hard for you guys to see, but you can actually see down in there pretty far and see how nice it looks. It's better with the light, but yeah, it looks real pretty. Everything seems to be working. Although I noticed that this window switch over here goes backwards, because this one you pull up to go up and down to go down. And look, you push down on this one, the window goes up. See, you pull this way. So they work different. Here, watch. I'll show you. I'll put these at both the same spot. Let's see. So there we go. We're in the middle. I'll pull both switches up. Ready? Look, that one's down. So I'll push them both down. No, that one's going up. Because I noticed it over here when I pulled this switch. Let's see. So you pull up, it goes down. You push down, it goes up. Crazy. So I'm assuming somebody wired something backwards over there. I'm gonna make another video for the headlight. See you later.